Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Bard, previous bards, bards from the four corners of our county and further afield. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Launceston, the ancient capital of Cornwall. I've always believed that people should be proud of their heritage. Cornwall and Cornish heritage is indeed something to be celebrated. Ancient borders should remain in place. The Gorsedd have worked tirelessly over the years to promote culture, history, art, literature and music, and to maintain the national Celtic spirit of Cornwall. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome the Gorsedd to Launceston on behalf of our community. There have been many influential people born in Cornwall over the years. This year, no exception. This year is the 100th anniversary of the birth of our local poet, Charles Causley, a true Cornishman and Lancestonian. Thank you very much. And as I say, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the Gorsedd here today.
Erel onni, the Bozoma, heiti Launceston, like Rians, Gorsedh Kernow. Our Bardh Meur, Richardson, Ygeri, Brian Hogan, Mayor Dry Launceston, and Goth erel, Westorian and Orsedh Kernow. Here in Orsedh onni, the Bozoma, and in Tasow, he's a Cymia Splan. It's a fantastic pleasure being here in Launceston for Gorsedh Proclamation. As Grand Bard, I'm pleased to welcome Brian Hogan, Mayor of Launceston and his fellow councillors and guests of Gorsedh Kernow. We are honoured to be here and grateful for your wonderful welcome. I will mark Avan in Launceston in my once and Orsedh, Rydd and Dre and Roma, Barthonic, Derol and Cymwic, our Scripa, Dre and Tis. Mi wait these dispecia, Ram Arniqui, Gwlas a Omlonhe. I give it Gove, Peace Launceston, the Bors, Gorsedh Kernow Oma in Bardh Meur. To mark our presence here in Launceston, Gorsedh Kernow wishes to give this town a gift, an original poem in Cornish describing your town and its people. I hope you will display it for all to see and enjoy. It will be a reminder to the people of this town that Gorsedh Kernow came here today. Agan's Launceston, lay of wreath was Opening the Gorsedd. Efo pensita historic Kernow, and castle of the heavy scans blind of Breton dhe'n. A mark, a rig doors of oars, kyns erel Kernow, was and treak nomadic. Grins and Urva, a rig as one, un hinsith historic Kernow, a daleth funyans and porklager, and Keskerdh Kernow Blans, a bowsaws in Jaith Meur. Launceston has a proud place in Cornwall's story. It's the historic capital of Kernow, and the castle was built by Brian of Brittany, the Breton knight who became the first Earl of Cornwall following the Norman conquest. The creation of this earldom recognised Cornwall's historic integrity and laid the foundations for the constitutional differences that make modern Cornwall distinct from England. Launceston and Warriors round in Putley, Agan Sodhogel Kernow, the worth Menestrudi, San Maria, orth an Bos Neglos, from Prydydd Agan Oes Charles Cosley. Unwaith eforig mergionen wan bys Meragyrno, a regiwthyn ni perthico Ygeri King, Mawlan Stefan arig dos of Bos Governor Cymru Sochnawydd, a rec en orth otho, to his eigith o Hilbys Launceston. Launceston has played a part in every aspect of our distinguished Cornish culture, from the carvings of the minstrels of St Mary's and St Mary's Church to Charles Cosley, poet laureate of our own time. It's also made its mark on the Cornish diaspora, and we must remember Philip Ygeri King, the Launceston boy who became Governor of New South Wales and had a settlement in Tasmania, Launceston I believe, named in his honour. Modern Cornwall is distinct for many more reasons than those laid down constitutionally. We have our musical culture, our folk traditions, Cornish dialect, our sports, our moors, coastline, and Cornish cuisine. The flagship for our identity is our Cornish language, together with membership of community of Celtic nation that lies along the western seaboard of Europe, all of which is embodied in the recognition of the Cornish as a national minority. Our landscape has a distinctive geology and history which embraces our world-famous mining heritage. Cornwall is recognised as a World Heritage Site, and this goes hand in hand with our global perspective through the Cornish diaspora. Such a fantastic heritage resonates with people of all ages and sets the scene for contemporary Cornwall. Launceston is a bastion of Cornishness on the banks of the Tasow, our border with England and its predecessors for more than a millennium. This border has been under threat with the Boundary Commission's proposals for a Devon constituency. With recent political events, there are suggestions that these proposals may not be carried forward. Our opposition was certainly fixed. The threat remains, however, and we must be prepared to maintain our opposition to any change in our border. There are forces at large today that would deny us our Celtic global identity and demote Cornwall to a provincial existence on the periphery of a so-called southwest region. The Council of Europe was certainly critical in its report on the UK government's progress with Cornish national minority status. We must not let these issues, so dear to our hearts, be totally lost in the clamour of electioneering. The Council for Europe is quite different from the European Union. It was set up after World War II to protect minority cultures such as ours. In some parts of the media, this criticism of the Council of Europe was framed slightly mockingly as UK government's oppression of Cornwall. Had those parts of the media joined us for our recent St Piran's Tide celebrations, they would have had a very, very different picture. We are far too confident in our identity and energetically engaged with our culture to feel oppressed. We celebrated the largest number of events and enjoyed the biggest turnout to date. The lack of coverage on BBC's TV Spotlight was fairly marked. This is distance and indifference, not oppression. Indeed, it is this indifference and negative stereotypes that plague us both with the BBC and with the wider media. Such negativity encourages those who express intolerant views online, in language which in some cases borders on racism. We must all be active in challenging negative perceptions of Cornwall, and those who respect and love Cornwall that we all bow our allegiance to today. When the press or the BBC get it wrong or unreasonably omit coverage, as did Spotlight with St Piran's Day, then we must use our recourse to the Press Complaints Council. Being positive about our culture and sharing it is equally and perhaps even more important. With a Cornish born or Cornish at heart, we should all be out there embracing and enjoying what Cornwall has to offer. It's not just St. Style. We have a full calendar of events. Our proclamation today is for the Gorsedd in September. There will be a warm welcome for one and all at the events of the Acceptlos leading up to it. In the immediate future, of course, we shall be celebrating the arrival of May, the length and breadth of Cornwall. Kernow a Calamay Bisvicky. Miraz. Before proceeding with the proclamation, I've got a very, very special award to make. Cún Morrick, Marion Cún, has recently retired from the post of admissions officer. I would like to express, on behalf of the College of Bards, our immense gratitude for the many years of service she has provided us. Marion, I've awarded you. Here thou, please someone. Like Marion.
Garm and whole Dribble, Closed Gallow and Orsedh. Colonel Bardh Meur, Closed Gallow and Orsedh. Colonel Holsethus, Closed Gallow and Orsedh. Kernow and Bardh Cliff, Closed Gallow and Orsedh.
Gorsedh Kernow and Gwir and Binnet Bees, Kernow Kres Hakarenza, Lemon, Pysadow and Orsedh. Unwit, orth, Owibina, East Crags. Do it, orth, Owibina, East Crags. Tergwit, orth, Owibina, East Crags. Awards Balls Cres, Dynnargh and Rack, Dynnargh and Howl, Lagos and Jeep, and Orsedh Ygeri.
Bleujyow Gwenton, Rohodju, the D's and B's. Bleujyow Teg, Ithon Lowen, Indor Artabos Wellies. Dynnargh Rag Henna, Athol Offrin and Discanma, a Bardh and Gorsedh Kernow.
In our work to do, I am with a lean elder, Bleujyow Gwenton, take a few, and loan me as kemmer Gwlas these rodes, a the weir all in the Americas, a Bardh and Orsedh Kernow. Dynnargh orth Kernow, a Keltyon erel, dhyworth Pysadow at Bardh Meur. Now our traditional welcome to Celts from other Celtic countries is Nebonan Cambria Oma. Anybody from Wales here? Cambria and Beat. Is Nebonan a Verdh Oma? Anybody from Ireland here? Is Nebonan Mana Oma, Ireland? Alba, Scotland? Breton Beer. Disease, right. It has in the Oma Contelis, Rag Derivas, both Consul and Orsedh, and Kebber Contellians Nest the Gorsedh Kernow. Is either both Sinses, was a Wheatha Corn in Clogh and Gwlas, Olas, and Erak and Howl, Lygus and Jeeth, the Nest of Mees Bengala, or Launceston. As an Orsedh, a two, and Bardh Meur, Bardh Meur, Sodhogel and Orsedh, Agan Breth Kernow, right as one, and his breath is spurious Celtic, Agan lads. And at a fifth of Gameris, of a birth knoweth, Duisis, and Reina, and Wiscuthibus, Lelder, a Calenza, orth Kernow there, Aga, Withres, a Gobis, a Agadiscans, in Hiaith Celtic, a Dre Henna, a Dynnargh, the one as a birth in Kylgh and Orsedh. A Keskerdh, the fifth as one is Chemis, a Gisgwedus, Agabos, of Rian, a Bothoniath and Elu, I in Artis erel, ag an Obero, ag a Balorian, and Gastrito and Orsedh. Kyns all and Ray Ewing now. East Kres. Do it. Otho, Awabina, East Kres. Kres. Tergwit, Otho, Awabina, East Kres. Kres. The weddies in Kres, Yun Orsedh, in Kres Lemon, on Denin, Agan Tredan Rave O Kres, and a Diffin, Orta, Warbard.